So no one's watching my videos anymore. But this is a trend not just for my channel, but for other YouTube channels out there. It's been going on an ongoing trend now where channels that have 1 million, 2 million subscribers can barely get 10,000 views or even 1,000 views. And that is 0.001. It's not even 1% of their audience is watching. And you're like, what's happening? Is the algorithm broken? Do my videos are just that bad and I'm not entertaining enough? What is going on? Well, I found the answer. And I've been knowing the answer for quite some time. And you know what that is? I'll tell you in this video. But to give you all a little backstory, you're like, who are you, Peter? I'm just a guy who edits videos. Well, I'm not any guy. I am someone who's made YouTube videos for as long as I could remember. My first video that I ever uploaded was on my other channel in 2011 or 12. And since then, I've used that channel as a guinea pig, uploading everything from different types of content, different types of topics, search-related topics, recommended-related topics, and seeing what works. And from there, I've edited for other influencers and helped them on their YouTube strategy. Little did you know that influencer that you're watching that talked about YouTube coaching, I was the person behind recommending what videos that they should make. And guess what? From my efforts alone in editing their YouTube channel, I gained them over 200,000 subscribers and averaging $5,000 to $6,000 a month just through AdSense. But I digress. The short answer is what's going on with YouTube is just more competition. And that was already very apparent with more and more older channels getting way and way behind. They're like, hey, if I have 1 million subscribers, 1 million people should watch my videos, right? No. And that number of people clicking on their videos has been getting lower and lower and lower. Subscribers, although are a good sense of, hey, my video is going to get pushed out to a bunch of people, that number is getting smaller and smaller. And you can think that is YouTube Shorts and short form content.
The first.
Alright guys, most people think
Since the pandemic, short form content is now the new form of content. Because why would I watch a 10-minute video about someone going and blabbing on where I can watch a 30-second short form piece of content that says exactly what that 10-minute piece of content does in 10 to 30 seconds? That is the challenge now that every creator is facing. And if you have a channel that has 1 million subscribers, even 100,000 subscribers, even this channel that has 30,000 subscribers, people have subscribed years ago. And because of that, there is a newer and much more sophisticated algorithm that is going on. What you can see is when you upload your first video, you can see how much people that it has reached and how much home impressions does it have. So when people have, let's say, this channel, 30,000 subscribers, it does not push the video out to all 30,000 people. What it does is it does a little sample size. It tests the first video to, let's say, 10% of that audience. First 100 to 300 people within your subscriber list. Let's see how much people watch and click on it. From there, it tests it on the recommended page as well as the what to watch next, so forth and so forth. And now with YouTube short form content, the YouTube algorithm is very quick. It will say, let's test it with the first 200 to 300 views. Doesn't work. I'm not going to push this video out to your subscribers anymore, bro. I'm sorry. It's not good. The retention rate is horrible. No one's clicking on the video. I don't watch that. The video just shuts itself off completely and no one ever sees it again because YouTube knows who to push this video to. It will test. And if your video does not get above 1,000, 2, 3, 4, 10,000 views, it just caps it. And the video just goes crickets. But now that algorithm is much more sophisticated. It will do that a lot quicker. Where back then, less competition, it would take a much more of a longer time. sometimes a week even for a YouTube video to pop off. Now, the first 3 to 4 days, I will know whether or not a video will pop off or just kind of go into the abyss. And only a select few unicorns will see that video. It's the same thing with YouTube Shorts. You upload a short form piece of content, it doesn't get any views the first, let's say, 2 to 3 days, gets 50 views. Suddenly, there's a huge spike, goes up to 4 to 5,000 views, and then it just flatlines. And you're like, okay, what is going on here? The short answer is you need to be able to hold the viewer's hand and have such an engaging piece of content that you're looking for an average view duration of not even 50%, not even 100. You're looking at 200%. You want to have a video that is so good that people will watch it again and again. And this is very apparent for YouTube Shorts, but even more so for long form pieces of content. If you have a 30-minute video and only, let's say, the average view duration is 2 minutes, chances are that video is not going to do well. You're much rather off, if you want to do long form pieces of content, keep it to 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and see where that average duration is and play around with what you're talking about. I cannot afford to have fluff. Any minute I raise my hands and I don't breathe, people stop watching. And that's just the hyper-focused world ADHD that we live in now of social media. I need to give you valuable entertainment, valuable education, so you will be interested to keep on watching. And that is what's going on with the YouTube algorithm nowadays. On one hand, your content is just getting old and someone else is doing a better job than you are. Two, the short form rise of content, TikTok, Instagram Reels, is taking over. That is now the main form of how people view viewing behavior. Ask yourself, when was the last time you sat down and actually sat through a 10-minute YouTube video that was not a favorite podcaster of yours or just a random video? Not that much. Times are changing, content is evolving, and now the pros are taking over. And you need to know how to adapt and how to grow your content strategy. If you want to get serious about content creation, and you're like, Peter, your videos don't even get 20 views. I'm like, on the back end, yeah, sure. But on the back end, you're looking at 100,000 views still. I often use my other channel as a guinea pig, as a testing grounds to see how this works. Both channels, we're looking at a combined 35 plus 15, that looking at 50,000 subscribers. If you want to get serious about content creation or you want help, whether it's camera gear, content strategy, let me know, book a coaching session with me or grab all my resources. There's a lot of good free resources and freebies for you. The internet is your oyster. You just got to go grab that. My name is Peter. You're watching Broke Visionary Collective, where we all start with nothing. But you can always create something. Cheers, guys.